Hey, Paint Party Headquarters. I wanted to take a second to talk to you about what happened yesterday, or actually this morning with my mother-in-law. So she is amazing. She's one of my best friends. I love her so much. And this is Bobby's mom. And she's starting this new thing. And so last week I left and went and helped her with it. And I can't say what it is just yet because I want to make sure she, gets her idea out there and does what, she's wanting to do before I, blast it everywhere. But she, basically, last week I went and helped her. Pixie went and helped her. Pixie's friend went and helped her. And nobody signed up. So it was kind of like a paint party, but it's not a paint party. But it was kind of like where you have to, get people to sign up. Now, today, she's going to another place to like a happy hour to talk to these people about this idea. And she said on the phone, I was talking to her this morning, and she said on the phone, oh, if they don't sign up, that's it. I've tried twice, and so I guess it's not going to happen. Anything wrong with that statement? I tried twice, so I guess it's not going to happen. I was like, okay. I said, Cherie, I was like, I just talked to, we had, a meeting the other day, and one of the ladies in here, she's from Scotland. And I said, here's the deal. I was like, they barely know what paint parties are in Scotland. Just like her idea, they really don't know what they are. I was like, so she's having to educate and get people to sign up for a paint party in Scotland. And I said, it's the same thing with yours. People don't really know what you're offering yet. So you have to educate them and get them to sign up. And I was like, plus, how many times do you hear of something and you don't sign up right away? Okay. Anybody? Right? We have to hear it. We got to hear it again. We got to hear it. We got to make sure you're serious about offering it. Are you really going to do your paint party? Are you really going to show up? And we want to make sure you're serious before we commit. And so that's the same thing. So I said, hey, instead of, giving them a piece of paper that says sign up for my thing right now, I said, why don't you do some door prizes and say, hey, if you would like to know more about this thing that I'm offering and have a chance to win some door prizes, please put your name and email. I'm going to, pick a few people to give some cool prizes to. Then she can talk about what she's going to do, tell about it without the pressure of her trying to sell it immediately, and without the pressure of, if nobody signs up right now, she's not feeling totally rejected, which again, that's, one of the biggest fears. People hate the feeling of rejected. I think it's second to public speaking. Let me know if you ever feel rejected and you hate it. Yes, it sucks, right? Yeah, Sarah says the average is 7 times they will have to see it before someone makes a purchase. And I think nowadays it's even more based on how much is coming at us through cell phones. And so I said, why don't you, get their email? Remember, now you can send them a Black Friday special. You can follow up with them when they're not just blindsided by this new idea. Plus they're blindsided by you want them to give you money. And so I said, do some door prizes, make it fun. So as I was talking to her and she was about to give up out of the second time, and she goes, I think I'm just going to call and cancel. I'm like, what are you so afraid of? And she goes, honestly, rejection. And so it just made me think of you, and it made me think about how, hey, Betty, good afternoon. Hey, Michelle. And it just made me think about you and how it is hard to put ourselves out there. It's hard to go, okay, I'm going to commit to this and do this. But if you're scared, remember, just have a couple of people over at your house, your aunt, your cousin, your grandkid, your kid, whoever, and just teach them the snowman, for example. Teach them this. Just get your feet wet. Stop putting this whole pressure on yourself that you have to build a business from the ground up in the next 4 weeks or you're a failure. Because that is not true. And if you've, known me for longer than 5 minutes, yesterday I had a huge failure. If you saw me live, a couple of y'all were trying to, oh, I love that, Annie. I'm going to talk about that too real quick. And take the focus off of you. Don't let me forget that, Annie. I want to speak to that for sure. But yesterday I went live and we had been we have been busy, and I have like eight paint parties coming up. Like, it's in the Easley household. It's a little hectic, to say the least. And so there is a lot going on. I mean, we're working a lot of hours. You know, it's fourth quarter. I mean, just like you, we are hustling. We're working a lot of hours. And so, where was I going with that? Hold on. I started thinking about Annie's. Remember to take the focus, and then what was it? Oh my gosh, it'll come back. Where was I? Oh, I went to that. No, I'm trying to remember. Give me a second. I will get it. It's coming back. It's coming back. We've been working oh, that's what it was. We've been working so many hours. And yesterday, you know, just like I tell you to always, yes, my big failure, Tony. Yesterday I, went live. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. I went live yesterday, and so I was supposed to do a porch leaner. And so I went into my attic, and the porch leaners that I needed were under a ton of other like porch leaners. And I was like, I don't have the energy to grab all this, but I could get to this piece of plywood. And so I grabbed the piece of plywood, and then I tweaked my back. So I've been having so much pain. I'm trying to keep it moving, but sometimes I do that. Last year, I had a whole story about, you know, I told y'all about me messing up my back. Well, I did it again, but it's not near what it was last year. And so I was like, dang it, what the heck? And so here I am painting this big old piece of plywood, and y'all, I was just tired, like so tired. But just like I tell you, you need to be consistent. You need to show up. Oh, thanks, Amanda. I'll try that. Good, Sarah. Yeah, I'm not the only one. And so I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, well, just, you know, I can get through this live again. You know, I teach you to go live too and paint. And I was like, okay, I can do this. Well, when I went to splatter, I chose a light blue. That was a bad idea. It literally looked like, let me show you. It looked like bird poop. It was like so ugly. And I'm like, I mean, I know we can all have failures. And I know that, you know, we can show people that we can fail, but y'all, this was like real bad. Like I showed Pixie and Bobby. I'm going to show y'all because it was embarrassing. Let me see. Okay. And again, like if I've never painted before, okay, that's fine. But y'all, look, it looks like a bird crapped all over it. Look at that. Bird crap all over this. And I was like, what the heck? I mean, look at this beautifulness. And then this is what I produced yesterday, right? So like, I was just so tired. And so last night I'm laying in bed and I'm like, I can't keep that up. I got to delete that. Like, oh, it was so bad. Like, it was just, I could not have that represent like what I was doing, because sometimes it's going to turn out and it's going to look like bird crap. And people are going to be like, why would I ever want to learn from her? And so I had that feeling of, rejection and that feeling of, oh my gosh. So I get it. Even no matter what level you're at, you're going to have times when you're like, that wasn't my best, or I didn't say things the right way, or I didn't teach my paint party the right way, or everything kind of messed up. So I think when I was talking to my mother-in-law today, oh, good, y'all are laughing at it. Good. Yeah, it does, right? It looks like bird crap. Oh, Annie, you're so sweet. She says, thought it looked like an 80s theme painting. I think I could have pulled it off if I would have done darker turquoise. I think I may have pulled it off, but with that, it just did not pull it off. And Jenny says, sometimes a bird poops on your work. You had a bird crappy day. Oh boy, I've had those. Do as I say, not as I did. I crapped a bird. Jenny, that's hilarious. So anyway, so I kind of just wanted to remind you that sometimes you're going to have that happen. Oh my gosh, I hope not, Annie. She said you're probably going to start a bird poop trend. No, don't do that one. No, that's why I deleted it. I was like, I can't have any of y'all looking at that and thinking that's okay for your businesses. So I took it down. But with my mother-in-law's example, you know, she was about to cancel today, and I talked her into, I said, hey, use this as practice. This isn't you trying to make money today. This is literally you practicing. And so, so when she kind of thought about it that way, so I want you to think about that. If you're literally thinking like, hey, I want to teach a paint party, but I'm really nervous about that. just have a cousin, an aunt, a grandkid, a kid over and just teach them and use it as practice. Don't put all this weight of, I have to build a business from the zero, ground zero up to 20 parties before Christmas or I'm a failure. No, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. When you put so much pressure on yourself, it just makes you like stop. It just makes you stop everything. And then also, oh, Janet says, I am currently struggling over choosing a spring porch cleaner. Really makes you start doubting everything. LOL, I know, right? Oh, Mary, yes, we all have those paintings. I just think sometimes it's hard when there's a lot more people watching. I think that's why I'm like, okay, practice while nobody's watching. Like practice while, there's not a lot of people watching. And Jenny says, no, it totally could be a trend. When you're feeling, I love that. When you're feeling crappy, we paint a crappy bird poop painting and get the crap out of our minds and bodies. I actually like that. I like that. That's kind of fun. Sylvia says, why are my comments posting 3 times? Weird. I don't know. I'm only seeing it once, but it may be a, Facebook glitch. Maybe. Annie says, I just destroyed a failed painting the other day, like one of those smash room things. It felt great. Oh my gosh. Tony says, I'm so thankful you're doing this live. Oh, I hope this helps you. So my mother-in-law, I was like, this is your second time. Like, of course it's not going to be people got to know about it, right? They got to know that she's doing this just like you have to know that you're doing this. So, people got to know that you're painting. People got to know that you're about paint parties. And so I just want you all to take all this pressure off yourself of, I got to be perfect within the first 2 weeks, like my mother-in-law. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you literally just started this and now you're literally about to quit because you've had a little bit of rejection. I really, really want you to just take a deep breath and to realize that it does take time and that's okay. Nothing worth going after is something that can happen like that. It's not. And I'm always going to be very honest with you. The fastest way to cash is an in-person paint party. But if you are terrified and you're scared, have a couple of people over, have a party of 2 people, like literally just practice. Teach your husband, teach your spouse, teach your neighbor, have a couple of people over. If you drink, have a bottle of wine and just teach and have some fun. Tony says, I want it to help the new ones that have a dream and stressing. I know. Oh my gosh. So there's this quote I heard from somebody. It was, your dreams don't die, they haunt you. I highly recommend writing that down. Your dreams don't die, they haunt you. And so if you've got this dream, you want to live a creative, paintful life, but you're going to give up after 2 weeks of trying, or maybe you posted an event and nobody signed up, then it's okay. Take a deep breath, take the event down. If it's about to happen in a week, don't take it down yet. But if you need to take that event down and then just have a couple people at your house over, don't charge, just invite a friend and literally take that baby step because that's going to help move you in the right direction. And then also, to Annie's point, she said, let me make sure I have it here. Oh, she said, focus on other people. So if you're in your head and you're literally, and again, we were talking about my bird poop painting. So my failure awaits you right here, my bird poop painting. And if you are all in your head about, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Right now, all the time is a good time to think about other people for sure. But especially around the holidays, if you're all in your head about this isn't working, nobody likes me, all of these things, that we clutter up in our head, I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to go grab a coffee if that's what you like. I want you to think about how you could do something nice for somebody else. And here is a very, very easy way to do this that does not cost any money. Okay. I'm going to challenge you. So put challenge accepted if you want to try this challenge. And if you're nervous and you're like, well, let me hear what you say first, you can do that too. But let's see. 1 year ago, I took the leap and now I think, what if I would have quit? Hundreds of painters this quarter. Janet. Yes. So 1 year ago, she started and now has hundreds of paintings this quarter. And she thinks, what if I would have quit? Oh my gosh, I love that. Can you share what the beautiful Shri is doing? No worries if not. Not yet, but I will, Tony. As soon as I get the approval from her to share, I will share. It's amazing. And I hope she does not quit because I really think it could take off. Let's see. Shelly says, I just got a call from a restaurant. They want me to come in and talk about the possible paint parties. Shelly, that's amazing. Okay. So Jenny accepted it and she doesn't even know. Deborah accepted it and she doesn't even, okay. I'm so happy you're accepting it. Hey, Tammy. Hello. Okay. So here is what the challenge is. Okay. So if you're in your head, even if you're not in your head, maybe you're just teaching a lot of paint parties right now, but if you're really in your head right now, do something for somebody else. So my challenge to you is to literally find somebody on your text list that you love. So for example, mine could be Bobby or Pixie or a grandkid or a kid or whoever, a friend, a long lost friend, whoever, and just text them, say, for example, for Bobby, I would say, hey, Bobby, I love you so much. I just wanted to say thank you for this, right? Something that maybe he's done, or maybe he hasn't, like maybe in my head, I'm like, well, he hadn't really done much, which he has, but maybe in my head, I'm thinking that. I want you to step outside your comfort zone, and maybe you want to compliment them on something that they've done, or maybe you want to, just say how much you love them. And I know, the season's busy and we're about to be in fourth quarter craziness. And I just wanted to say, I love you. Or, I just wanted to say, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving or a great Christmas. And just, how much you mean in my life. Pretty much just checking in on somebody you love. That is going to immediately get you out of your funk, out of your head, out of your, I can't do this. Oh my gosh, all this craziness. And put your attention on showing love to somebody else. So, Betty says, challenge accepted. Awesome. Very cool. Leslie says, I love your reindeer, the angel, the vintage Santa, snowman, and the Highland cow. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Let's see. Jenny said, I had no idea how much I enjoy your check-ins. I get in my head a lot. Oh, I'm so glad. Let me know if this is helpful. Let me know if you want me to do more check-ins like this. And if you do, I will make time to do this. I don't want to overwhelm you, but if it really helps for me to come in here and just tell it to you straight, I would gladly do that more often if it helps you. So just let me know with a big yes, all caps, if it does help, or some hearts or something like that. Pam says, yes, very helpful. Tony, you are always helpful. Oh, good. Cheryl says, love these. Okay, good. Okay, good. So yeah, if y'all want more check-ins, I will do more check-ins. So I really think that, that's awesome. Needed to tell our house guests I appreciate her kind words on my painting. Tammy already did the challenge. High five, Tammy. Very cool. Yeah. And Deborah, we all second guess ourselves. And I think that's the part I want to just remind you. I want to be like the common sense, because I know there is a lot of noise. There can be a lot of noise just in general in life everywhere. And I want to kind of just like cut through the clutter for you and just remind you to not make it complicated. Don't make it complicated. And hopefully, by me coming in here and just reminding you of things like this, hopefully it'll help. So I'll try to keep them short and sweet, the check-ins, so you don't feel like, oh, Heidi's live, I got to sit there for an hour. So I'll try to keep everything short and sweet. But yes, it sounds like y'all are loving that. And Shelly took the challenge. Awesome. So make sure you take the quick challenge. And I would love for you to post, if you get a reply back, let me know if they responded. Like if you said something really kind to somebody and if they responded. Leslie, you're very welcome. Thank you for saying that. I love y'all so much. Like you have no idea. I pray for you. I want you to succeed. If you're succeeding, I'm succeeding. My whole goal in Paint Party Headquarters is to help you not only make money, but also help teach you how to live a life with gratitude, help teach you, which I know sounds so dorky, but also help teach you how to not, take things so seriously and literally just push past the fear of failure, push past the fear of, oh my gosh, is this going to work? And just try to help you with your life as well. How can I make all of this more joyful? How can I make life in general more joyful? How can I get excited about something? There was a survey done and most people are wanting, what was the word they used? Let me see if I can remember the word exactly. I was just ready to give up because I joined during fall ball and nothing happened until today. I'm so excited. Oh, Shelly, I'm so glad. Oh, you're so welcome, Patty. Yeah, don't give up. Yeah, Tony's saying, Shelly, don't give up. I mean, y'all, think if I would have given up. Like, I've been teaching paint parties for 17 years, and I had a paint party canceled last month. I could literally pretend like all my paint parties are a massive success and pretend, but no, I would rather be honest with you and let you know that no, sometimes they're going to fail. Sometimes they're going to cancel, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just, we got to pivot. We got to change our direction. We have to do things maybe a little bit different, but never, like, if this is, again, you know, your dreams don't die, they haunt you. So if this is something that you're really excited about, don't give up. And so if you are in your head, I want you to accept that challenge. And then there was one other thing. Oh, they said people are really, what was the word? I just heard of, let me see if I can get it in my brain. What was the word they used? I wrote it down somewhere, but it is not in this mess. Betty says, I've been in this group 1 year this month. I'm just where I feel confident to start paint parties. Yeah, and go for it. Even if you're scared, I mean, have a few people over and teach them. It was something about experiences or something to do with looking forward to something. And I don't know about you, but my personality has to have something to look forward to. Like, that's just, and you can let me know if that's you or not, but there is something in my creative spirit that needs a goal, a trip, something to look forward to. Like, it could just be like knowing I'm going to, you know, meet somebody for coffee, or knowing that, you know, tonight we're doing Pixie's senior pictures here in about an hour. I got to get ready for that, you know, to go help her take senior pictures. Bobby's actually doing the pictures. And so, so the excitement of, oh my gosh, you know, I'm going to get to see her all dressed up and all pretty, like knowing that. Oh, Davy said, oh, Tammy did the challenge and she said her friend said her text made her cry. That's what I'm talking about. Get out of your head. Show love to somebody else. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Tammy, for doing that. She did the challenge and already got a response. Oh, makes me so happy. And yes, and Tony said, I did it 3 years and had to go slow. Not giving up was an option. Revamped. And I think she said she has had 3 or 4. I know you've had more than 3 or 4 paint parties. But the comment went, Tony, I'm so sorry. The comment went, no, I can't see it. And Shelly says, challenge done. I sent a message to a friend and told her how much I am blessed to have her as my friend. And she messaged me back crying, thanking me. She really needed to hear that. Oh, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, I want to help you make money, but I also want to help teach you how to take these actions that can not only better your life, but better somebody else's life too. So again, I know this is very wordy, but I just want to help you with all of that. Like, and again, I'm just so thankful for you. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on if your paint party didn't happen. It's about more than just this, right? I've always said it's not really about paint parties, and I will continue to say that. Let's see. Oh, it's starting up slow again, Milena. Oh, that's good. Okay, so she, no parties for 2.5 years. Now it's starting up again slow because of COVID. And Tony says, between year 3 and 4 got slow, and I just kept going. Now 4 is the largest. Oh, good. Year 4 is your largest. Awesome. And Jenny says, sent a text to my best friend. We talk with time between, but like none is lapsed. Just a reminder. Hey, love you. Smile break. That is all. Good day. Bye. Oh, that's amazing, Jenny. That's such a cute text. Just say, hey, a smile break. How cute is that? So I just want to say, if you didn't hear what the challenge was, I'll repeat it really quick. So if you're in your head and you're feeling like you're rejected, or you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, or whatever, or even if you're rocking it and you're doing paint parties like crazy, I challenge you right now to take a minute and send a text to either a friend of yours or a spouse or a kid or a grandkid, somebody you love, and literally just say, hey, like for example, hey, Bobby, I hope your day's great today. You looked really hot yesterday in that shirt. Or, hey, Bobby, thank you so much for being such a great husband. Or just anything, oh my gosh, it's been a while since I talked to you, but I just want to say, I hope your Thanksgiving is so great, or your Christmas is so wonderful. Just anything kind like that to get out of your own head and to put your focus on somebody else for a minute. So again, I hope that helps you. April says, I've been with PPHQ for a year now. My business is slowly growing, but that's good. I've learned so much and still learning and growing. I've grown in my confidence and ability. I just launched my website today and having a Black Friday sale starting Thanksgiving Day. Thank you so much, Heidi. Oh, congrats, April. High five. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Okay, so if you want to take that challenge, please let me know later in the comments or a post what they replied back with. And again, if you missed this little check-in, please rewind it once I get off the live if you need some encouragement. And also I share a story about my mother-in-law and what she's going through right now. So check it out. All right, I'll talk to you soon.